Hello, 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 Tauruses. How are you guys doing? You guys make it through the Christmas holiday? Been able to chill and just take it easy? Have a day off, I hope. I hope that's everybody's day. Anyway, not everybody, but unfortunately, people do have to work, right? So my name is Patti. I am a empath that does intuitive tarot and intuitive coaching. Intuitive coaching is like a divine guidance kind of a thing. It's sort of like counseling, but from the divine, spiritual rather than secular kind of a thing. So you can get more information down below if you're interested in that, or you get Balance 2020 on transforming your, I can't speak anymore. Transforming your mind, body, and spirit. So that information is down below. We are doing a reading for the 28th through January 3rd. The only other announcement I have right now is that I am doing a live. Hi there. I am doing a live on the 29th for the full moon and the new year. So I will be coming on the new year just to kick it. And if you guys want to do pick a card or have a question or just hang out, that's going to be on the 1st. Not sure when though. Not sure when. So you'll just have to hit the subscribe and the bell and you'll be notified when I'm on live. All right. Probably in the early morning, somewhere in the early morning. All right, so let's get started for Taurus, 28th through the 3rd. And I'm going to be pulling an oracle for the first part of the week, and then I'm going to pull an oracle for the last part of the week. These are current energies, and the last oracle will be energies moving into the 1st through the 3rd. All right. So let's see where we are going. It's been quite interesting. So I did take 2 days off. So I'm a little behind. So I'm trying to catch up. So I am, yay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I just, this has been quite the journey. 6 months. I've been doing this 6 months now. So it's been quite the journey. I was actually very shy. My daughter last year was like, I can't believe you're going to do that. I can't believe, because I would never let people take pictures of me, never, but I'm a teacher. So the divine said, I've got you ready for this. Now you go and teach. And I'm like, teach what? So it was quite the journey how I got here. And so maybe on the 1st, if you're on, kick it with me and I'll share more of that story. But I know that people want to get their readings done. So let me go ahead and do that, because I do love to answer your questions, say hello. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys from? I would love to know where you're from. It amazes me that people watch me from all over the world. I never expected that. Okay, so we're going to do the first energy for the first current energy, and then we're going to actually do the energy for the next. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is cool. This is really interesting because the last reading I did was about pride and ego kind of a thing. And this week, the current energy is also about pride. So pride and leadership. So ego and pride, like with ego, we have to have an ego for survival. We have to. But it's when somebody takes that ego and it goes above and beyond. Same with pride. So the pride, especially when you're speaking in a spiritual realm rather than a secular realm, pride is not really well looked upon, because then you're saying that I'm self-sufficient. I can do it on my own. I don't need anybody's help. I don't need the divine interventions. I don't need. So pride can be actually hindrance to your progress moving forward. So this is, and it's all about leadership too. So this energy might be coming to you. And then this energy might be going, you might be going to that energy. So is this something that you are going to take a leadership or a role in? It could be something really small, like showing somebody how to do something. So maybe you guys, a lot of you are much, much younger than I am and very creative. I can't believe the minds are so creative. And maybe you're going to be teaching somebody, or maybe you're just going to be showing somebody, or maybe spiritually you're going to be helping somebody in that aspect. And the reason why I'm going there is because the second card out for the end of the week So first through the third. Now remember also too that these energies, and these are going to go together. You'll see this in a second. Because we have the full moon on the 29th, right? So those energies have started. Today is the 26th. So if you're watching this live, it's the 26th. These energies have already started. So between the 26th and the 29th, if things start getting a little weird or your energies are like, why am I doing that? Just remember that the full moon in the back of your mind, because that is sort of what's happening. We're releasing again, or the full moon is releasing, releasing, releasing. We're getting ready to move into the new moon, which would mean that we then becoming abundant. So we're planting the seeds, we're getting rid of stuff, we're, cleaning out the closet. I don't want to look at your closet or your bedroom, because some bedrooms you can't even walk in. But the thing is that we are trying to get rid of that kind of stuff. So where is it that we're trying to clean so that we can actually then become a leader for somebody? For me, not anything that I do here is not me. I'm the conduit. So like I tell a lot of the signs, I don't remember these readings when I'm done. In fact, my daughter will say, well, what did you say about Cancer? And I'm like, I don't remember. What do you mean you don't remember? Because this is not for me. This is the divine working through me. And that's the same with a lot of mediums that you'll know. If you know any mediums, I have a friend that is a medium. She goes, I don't remember. She goes, please record it because I don't remember it. And there's just no way. So this is a thing that we want to be sure that we are doing this for somebody else, not for us. So that's where leadership is. We're not on this big blue green ball for ourselves. We're on it to help others in from whatever abilities, whatever skills, whatever talents, whatever gifts we've been given. And I held mine back wrongly from the divine, slapping him in the face for over 50 years, saying that I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go out and be that. People will think I'm crazy. People will think I'm, weird. People will think, but then one day, I don't know what it was. I think the divine just changed my heart. And I said, I'm going to go out and tell everybody I'm an empath. And I didn't even know what an empath was. I knew I had all these abilities, but I didn't know that's what they called it. I guess it's a new thing, but I can hear, I have sensories that I can feel people's energies. I can feel if somebody's terminal. I knew when my brother was not going to come home, and I didn't know that he was going to be murdered, but I did know he was not coming home. I mean, these kind of things, these abilities. So whatever it is for you guys, whatever you have for yourself and your ability of any talent, skill, gift that you're given, make sure that you become the leader. Become and share. Because what's happening next is we have a birth and a rebirth. So on that one, this is a new oracle deck for me. So I'm going to read that one for you and see what they say about that. I can sort of have a sense of, you probably can have a sense of what it is too, but let's see what the author says. So inspiration and new life are here. Rejoice, for spring is in the air and you're beginning again. The marker bodes well for any new project, endeavor, relationship, or idea that takes shape and be birthed into the world. Remember, you're taking leadership, right? So it also reminds you that anything old and painful can be brought forth or transformed, rebirthing into something new, remember? By a new and creative perspective. So this marker reminds you that the process leading up to the birth can feel cumbersome, restrictive, painful, and never ending. Yet the final shift begins the extraordinary gift of new life, a new vision born of surrender and a total release. Now, if you've been following me at all, which you may not have yet, but I do talk about right now what we have gone from Capricorn and the prior to this great grand conjunction. Now, if you haven't watched the grand conjunction video, that would be a really good one for the new year, because this sort of tells you all the things that's going to be happening. Because what we say it is right now is we are going through the birth canal. So before you come out as a baby, there's that little canal you got to go through, and that little tiny thing where your head's got to go through. That's where all the contractions, that's where everything is going on. That's what's happening right And the reason why we know that, the astrologers, the astronomers, and everything, why we know that is because we're going through enormous, painful times. And with this new year, if you watch that video, the new year coming up is all about expansion. So every 20 years um, with this conjunction, we go through a contraction and an expansion. 20 years a contraction, 20 years an expansion, 20 years. It's like it's moving through time. But when you actually begin, that crown comes out and the baby pops out, it's rewarding. The pain sort of is forgotten. However, with this conjunction that we did talk about, and I won't go into it anymore, but is that with the conjunction, this is not going to be painful only now, but it will be something that we will remember because we're creating history. We are making history. And if you look at that, you'll learn about that, of what kind of history we're making. But the thing is that this is the time that we don't realize we're making because we're living in it. We're trying to survive it. However, the planets show us, and the way that our history has shown us, remember, every 20 years it's either a contraction or expansion, is that we end up making history 50, 100 years down the road. This is going to be a humongous revolution. Humongous. So we are in a rebirthing. We are in a birthing. Now, what does that relate to you guys? Something ending and something's beginning. Something is needing to change or transform or move or grow into a different way. So for a lot of us, especially for Tauruses, it is painful. It is painful to really think of the positive of all that's been happening. So it's really painful. Remember, this is this week that we're talking about, 28th through the 3rd. So this is something, there's been a lot of pain. There's been a lot of suffering. There's been a lot of turmoil. There's been a lot of heartache. There's been a lot of hardship. And for some of you, you are going to actually focus in on the negative. And some of you, very few of you, are going to turn around and focus in on the positive. And reason why that you're going to focus in on the negative is pride. Pride is earthly. Pride is earthly. And you just said, yeah, well, we should have pride in it. Well, we can be happy and joyful in something, but to have major pride, that's saying that you did it alone. That's saying that nobody helped you, not even an iota. You're saying that the divine had no interaction in that. That's pride. Yeah. Again, ending. Something's finishing. Death is ending. Something. So you got to think about something positive, because all leaders will never, ever, ever supersede to negative or defeat, because they know that they need to keep showing positive leadership, that things will turn out okay. Just like the sun in the background there, is that it will turn out okay, and it will. It's just how much flexibility are you going to be in that process of the birth? You know, are you going to just really grind through the contractions, or are you going to just try to, go the shortcut? Now, don't take this wrong, because I did the epidural after 23 hours worth of labor. I did the epidural, but it's like taking the shortcut, taking the epidural rather than pushing through as hard as you can. There's no really shortcut to anything. We have to go through the steps. We have to go through the pain. We have to go through the process. All right. Yeah. Yeah. We have to go through the pain. We have to go through that process. Now, this could mean, for somebody, this could be a rebirth of a relationship. This could be something that somebody is ending a relationship that needed to end it a long time ago. It could also mean that somebody, was hurt before and they're healing and it's going to be okay. And they're going to say, you know what, I'm going to be fine, and I'm just going to let that go. I'm going to forgive the person, let it go, and I'm going to make myself heal and whole again. And it does happen. It can happen. And that rebirth can happen. Because when you do that, when you let go and you forgive and you let go with somebody that has hurt you, there is a definite rejoice there. There is definitely a change. There's a complete change, a complete transformation. It's like when the mother has the baby. I don't know why they've got me talking about this today, especially with Tauruses. There must be somebody. If you're all women, you can probably relate. At least, you know, your mother's talked about it if you haven't had a child. But the thing is that when a mother has the baby, the transformation of her body begins to go back to normal. Well, mine didn't, but but it does. There's no more baby there. So, you know, that bump is gone. Transformation, a new rebirth, a new time to heal, restore, and grow. And it will happen. Because this is self-victory. This is where you pat yourself on the back. I did it. You know, I'm proud of myself. I did it. Yes. All right. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is I like him because he's a little romantic. I like romance. But anyway, he is actually bringing a message, and he's bringing a message to you. He's bringing that message to you, and he's also there in love and light, and whatever that message is, he's going to say, keep doing a good job. Keep going forwards. You can do this. And it might have to do, I don't see any career here. So this is something emotional, or this is something very personal with you, or this is something to do very spiritual with you. This does not have to do with, this is a matter of the heart, the matter of doing things with high integrity, with morals, bringing your standards up, or you're bringing somebody else's standards up. Again, this is leadership, remember? So you're trying to help somebody better their life. So that's where this is. This is not about finances. This is about the heart, communication, making things happen. Yeah, of course, then when I say it's not about finances and stuff, but no, it is not. I thought it was the Pentacles, but it is a sword. So this is all about truth. Truth is integrity. Truth is what you can be trusted with and how you can be trusted with it. All right. And that's what somebody's seeking. Always seek the truth. Always seek the truth. Excuse me. And again, we have death. That's a double death. That means something really is ending, and something was really hurtful, but this is something that you are going to get through. This is something, yes, whatever it is, you do have to grieve the pain, but you know the truth. And it could have something to do with a relationship. It could have something to do with another partner. It could have something to do with a masculine and feminine. It doesn't have to mean it's a relationship, even though it's the Lover's card. You know, this is the Lover's card is also the number 6. So it's about improvement. It's about bettering your life. And you've got spirit back there. So it needs to better your life in more spiritual, emotional. All right. Let me see what else is going on here for you guys. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. So I'm going to say this 5 of Cups is the first card out. So unfortunately, some people are really thinking about the negative. That can really shift your chances of, well, not your chances. It's actually hindering you. It's going to stop you. It's going to stop you. If you think negative, this is where you're going to stop. And you're just going to have real struggles, and there will be more pain. But you got to think more. What do I have left? What do I have that I can work with? What do I have that is good? What do I have? I mean, if you sit there and you're like, well, I don't have anything. I lost a job. I lost this. I lost that. Do you have your legs? Do you have your arms? Do you have your head? Do you have, your abilities to walk, see, hear, touch, feel, taste? 9 of Cups. This is a wish card. This is a very intense card. This is the ability to ask and receive for what you wish. So you're going from complete ending of something to the beginning of something. Oops. Yeah, it ended. So you're going from the ending to, and that might be with somebody. Maybe there is something that really needed to end for a while, and maybe there's something new beginning. Or the other thing too is maybe somebody had to go away for a while, grow up, and then come back. Because that has to, now for that person, if they went away and came back, that person, and maybe you're wishing for them to come back, maybe you're hoping for them to come back, kind of thing. I hope that there was enough time, like a year, for them to grow up, because a lot of the times you don't even grow up in that year. They have to mature, they have to change, they have to grow, they have to hit rock bottom. It's like when you work in addiction, you can make somebody go to rehab all you want, time and time and time again. But if they're not ready, then it just goes back to the same old cycle, same old cycle, same old cycle. So that's sort of like, this is what's going to happen. This is a cycle that's going to keep happening if somebody doesn't understand that there is a pain process in changing and growing. All right. All right, let's see if there's anything else for Taurus, please. Four of Wands. So more future stuff, more growing, thinking about the future. We have the Hermit, overlooking and seeing. So yes, somebody is watching, overseeing, and seeing how you do, how you handle things. Are you going to handle things more in a positive way? Are you going to handle in a negative way? Are you going to handle more in pride? Are you going to handle more in spirit? Pride is earthly, remember, or are you going to handle it more in spirit? So somebody is watching, and then the divine, not only the divine, but somebody is also watching you as well. Then we had next was Judgment. We have that with death as well. So are you going to be able to look at your future life through spirit's eyes, or are you going to look through it earthly and trying to live by things of the earth, or are you going to try to live those things by what the spirit wants for you? Now, the spirit one, let me tell you one thing about spirit, is he will give you everything that you ask for if you need it. If you want it, that's a different thing. So he will give you wants if it's along your journey and your path. However, if it is a need, he will always meet your need. You need money, or you need somebody to help you, or you need food, or he will make resources for all that kind of stuff. But it's your choice to walk through that door for that need, that help, either with pride or in spirit. In spirit, yeah. We have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. And then we also have the Page of Swords. So we got more swords and we got more truth here. Everything is looking really, really good. It's like turning completely around because somebody is thinking more spiritual rather than earthly. For somebody else, however, they're more materialistic. They're more about, things that they want, and I want them this way. I want them that way. More of a controlling, more of a prideful, and I'm not going to budge. And this probably won't happen. So I'm not sure which one that's you or who is, but here's the thing is, truth will set you free. And the reason why I say the truth will set you free is because a lot of the times through this whole process, somebody's playing a game. And it's a very hurtful game. But for the other person, they're going to see through it. They're going to see through it because we have the Nine of Cups. And this Nine of Cups might be for somebody, wisdom. Somebody might be asking for wisdom. Give me wisdom. Give me strength. Give me understanding. Give me something that you've never, ever had before. And what you're asking for is not materialistic. This is something that is unseen. It's just sort of like, I really wish that somebody would love me. I really wish I could find somebody. This is something of the heart. This is something of the desire, of the unseen. This is not anything to do with earth. because this is all about swords, 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 truth. Getting to the truth. What is the truth? And that might be dumping somebody for the end of the year. You know, maybe somebody is too prideful. You got 2 deaths. You've got a lover's card. You've got the three of swords, and then you have the 6. So you might be patting yourself on the back for doing a good job, doing what you need to do for yourself for this new rebirth for the new year. All right. That's a lot, you guys. But I do feel really, really good about this reading because you're ending stuff. You're ending and putting that luggage. You're taking that luggage and saying, here, take it with you and go, because I need to have a better life for myself. I need truth. I need integrity. I need morals. I need honesty to keep moving me forward. And this is the new birth, the new you. The new you. That's really funny because I wrote the book back there, a New You cookbook that came out in, I don't remember when, but I haven't said that in so long. A new you. This is a new you. It's so funny. Anyway, Tauruses, that is your reading. Oh my goodness. Just try to stay positive. Remember, this is how rebirth starts, is thinking more spiritually, more in your spirit, in your mind, in your feelings, listening to your intuition. I would say through this next week, hugely, hugely listen to your intuition, because something's stirring. There is something stirring, and the light will come, the truth will come out. The truth will definitely come out. Light always comes over, always comes over darkness. And the reason why I know that, I'm an empath, and it happens all the time. And I guess that's why I have to be single, because people can't lie to me. And if they do, the divine will show it to me. The divine shows me every single time. If I can't catch it and I miss it, then the divine shows me. So it's very interesting. This path and journey that he has me on is very interesting. Now that I've opened the door, it's really interesting. So, but Tauruses, don't forget about the 29th. The other thing too is I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all the support and for joining my channel when you do, and sharing with your friends. I really, really, this has been 6 months now, and it's been quite the journey. Like I said, I used to not let people take pictures of me or nothing. And the divine just, he did a birth of me. Definitely. And with Get Balanced 2020, if you go on there, there's tons of videos, and there's tons of videos here, which still blows my mind that I still am doing it. He blows my mind every day of the abilities that he gives me. And I thank him for allowing me this venue to do his work and to be the conduit he wants me to be for him. So I love this. I really thank you all. I really wish that you all have a very wonderful new year. If I don't see you on the 29th, be safe. And don't forget, come in, say hello, hi, tell me where you're from. I love to have comments and feedback, what you would like me to do, what you would like to see. If you go on my website, tell me what you would like to see there, or how, would like me to better my, it's been 6 months. I'm still brand new, a little baby. I'm a boomer baby. So I love you guys. You take care and have a wonderful, wonderful New Year. And I will be on New Year's Day. So say hello, come in and say hello. Probably around, I'm going to say probably around 10:30 in the morning on Pacific Standard Time, somewhere around there. All right. Take care. Love you guys.